Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The View from Here. And today I'm coming to you from the sanctuary. And the sanctuary sits empty today, but we're looking forward to real soon being able to get back together. And a big part of what we're going to talk about today on our update is that the plans in place, the plans that we're working on, looking forward to that time when we can get back together. Uh, uh, but until then, just a couple of reminders of what's going on. Tonight is Wednesday night. That means it's our Wednesday night Bible study and our walk through the book of Revelation, which has been just a great study. And tonight, we're looking at the second half of Revelation chapter 12, the story of the woman, the baby, and the great red dragon. And so one of the exciting chapters in the book of Revelation. And so join us online tonight at the YouTube channel, Crossview Missional, and I'll get your bulletins out to you today. Will be emailed to you today, so hopefully you'll have those ready for tonight. And so join us with that. But then Sunday at 10:30, our online service, our worship service. And this week, as we continue our walk through the book of Luke, we'll be looking at the story of Zacchaeus, a story we all remember probably from our childhood of the wee little man. And so that's this Sunday, 10:30, on our YouTube channel also. One of the things that you might wonder is that in a time like this, what are the pastors doing? What are you doing at church all day? Well, first of all, just this whole new way of doing things has added some steps and actually made it a little more complicated, in some ways more difficult to do things that we were doing before. And so things that used to take maybe a shorter time now have been extended because of all the electronic stuff, the digital things that we've added to it. And so in some ways it becomes more challenging. And another thing that we've done though is some of those back burner issues, some of those things that maybe we've wanting to get to now we've been able to get to. And so here in the last couple of weeks, John Stutz has done a lot of work on upgrading our lighting. Craig Criswell has done some things with new shelving and storage so we can clean some things up, get things a little more organized around here. Pastor Jacob has been working on organizing the library. And so when you get back, hopefully you're going to see some new kind of cool things that have happened since you were last here. So we are busy, even in the midst of the empty buildings. It's very busy. But one of the things we really want to make sure when that time comes that we can open our door again, that we can begin to gather together in fellowship as a body, is that we're ready for that. And so in order to be ready for that, we need to be planning now. And so we've been talking, we've been working towards that. And I want to just give you four things that we're thinking about, considering, and planning for. And the first is cleaning and sanitization. And so we want to make sure that when the building is open again, that we have given it a thorough cleaning. And so we've got Tessie Hoffman working on that. I think she has somebody helping her because she said there's a Mr. Clean that's going to be assisting her with this. So it sounds like a guy that could really contribute to the effort of getting the building spick and span. But she is planning to do some extensive, thorough cleaning before we open the building. So be assured of that. And then when we get back together, we're going to have some very extensive plans for how do we clean between services? How do we make sure that we're setting up a system that will not be problematic in spreading any kind of germs or anything. And so we're working towards cleaning and sanitization in a very thorough way. The next thing what we're thinking about is to what extent do we come back together as a body initially? It's going to probably be difficult to just jump in and resume everything we were doing before, and probably not wise to do that. And so we're thinking about how do we step back maybe a little bit at a time, move into to open up areas of ministry kind of gradually, so to speak. So we'll probably begin with just simply maybe a limited worship service as opposed to Sunday school and children's worship and all those things that would go along normally with it. And so we're working on that plan also. Another thing is to maybe consider would be to spread out our services a little bit, maybe present a couple of different options. And what I mean by that is maybe you have a Saturday night service and then a Sunday morning service, or maybe two services on Sunday but spread out from the morning and the afternoon, something that gives us the opportunity to be in smaller groups and clean the building in the interim between the services. And so we're working through those things, planning, thinking, trying to be prepared as we possibly can when we can open the doors again. And we're really planning on that being very soon. We're really looking forward to that possibility very soon. So what can you do? What can you do in the meantime as you maybe feel kind of helpless sitting at home and thinking that you can't contribute to this? Well, I would say this: you can contribute to this. I want to share a passage of scripture uh, from Matthew chapter 7. It's from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. And he says this. He says, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks it will be opened." And so here's what you can do and what we can all do. And it is that we need to be consistently going to the Lord in prayer and asking him for wisdom, asking him for his plan, his will, so that we can move forward, not based on what Pastor Dan or Pastor Jacob or the leadership team wants to do, but what is it that God would want us to do. And so I just really encourage you to be committed to prayer. And here's what I want to specifically challenge you. We're looking towards next Tuesday. That is April 28th, next Tuesday. We want to declare that as a day of fasting and prayer, specifically to how do we proceed as a church? How do we open the doors and begin again? When is the right time for that? And so next Tuesday, April 28th, put that on your calendar, fasting and prayer, seeking, asking, knocking, and expecting that God will answer those requests. And so be committed to that. And we look forward. We're excited about real soon being able to meet again. But we want to do that in the right time. But know this also: one of the things that has been happened out of this that's been a real blessing is that we have been able to reach new people. There are many people watching the sermons online that didn't have a connection to us before. And we don't want to lose that. And so know this, that even as things get back to normal, as we hope, we're also going to not lose ground. We're not going to let go of these opportunities that have been created through reaching more people. One of the things that's really been cool is to go on to our YouTube channel and look at the number of views, the number of people that have watched, that have participated in our Wednesday night Bible studies that far exceeds anything we were doing before. And so we want to hang on to that. So no, we're going to continue our online presence. We want to do everything we can to improve on that and make it everything that we would want it to be and everything that God would want it to be, to use it for his purposes here. And so we're going to be planning, we're going to be working, we're going to be getting ready for that day. I want you to be preparing also in every way that you can, but most importantly, that you would be praying for God's will, God's plan for us as we move forward. Hey, have a awesome day, and I'll see you tonight at Wednesday night Bible study on YouTube. God bless. Have a great day.